Hello.
Hey everyone.
Hi.
Today, Michael, Zachary, and I are going to make an aquascope. But the kids have never been to the beach to see some tide pools, and I saw this cool idea to make your homemade aquascope, which I thought I would demonstrate so that you guys, if you want to make one, could see how easy it is. So at first you need some number 10 cans, and what a number 10 can is something like this. This was an old nacho cheese container. I believe this was jalapenos, so for nacho night you get some leftover cans. You could also use pretty much anything in the pantry.
Like right here,
Like right there.
we have some baked bean, a baked bean can, some dill pineapple, and some enchilada mix.
I think we're probably going to open up one of them though, because this nacho cheese can is going to be way too big for the kids to do the viewing. So first off, after you've cleaned out the can, grab a can opener and then cut the bottom out. Okay, so some materials that you need for this are some number 10 cans. You need some waterproof tape. I grabbed some Gorilla Tape from Target. I think it was like $6. I didn't have any on hand.
You can maybe go to Home Depot and get some tape, but that would be a little expensiver, so just find the nearest store that you could get with some Gorilla Tape.
Yeah, kind of a big roll. Hopefully you guys can find something smaller. Some plastic wrap that's going to go around the bottom of the can. Some strong rubber bands. I had some handy here. Figure out how many we need. Probably 2 per can, so however many you're making, just double that. And then painting is optional. I figured the boys would love painting, but paintbrush and some black paint, dark paint. Because what you're going to do is paint the inside of it, because it helps viewing when you're looking down in the water and you're not looking at this gray thing on the side. You'll have some black paint to kind of focus everything that's inside the tide pool.
And make sure it's not washable paint, because if it was washable paint, it would all wash off. And since it's the permanent paint that you're using, we have some old clothes on, not brand new, nice looking clothes to get all paint with permanent.
Yeah, good tip by Michael. Definitely make sure you're not using washable paint, because that'll just come right off in the ocean. So now that we got our cans cut, first things first, painting the inside of the cans. So that way we can let those dry and then we'll put the tape over top. We don't want to get any paint on our table, so we put a tablecloth on top. You can pick one up at the dollar store, pretty cheap. Even some paper bags or something, just to make sure you're not getting any paint on the table when you got kids at least. The boys got their aprons on. What colors did you guys choose?
Blue.
Green.
Favorite colors. So now we are going to get ready to paint. We're not doing any fancy kind of painting, so just a thick paintbrush.
Who's the best at it?
Right here is the final product. The whole inside is covered with black paint.
I'm starting with the front row. Try to do the edges a little bit slowly.
So Michael's can came out really well. Inside's really dark. Zaki's is coming along nicely. So the boys and I let the paint in the cans dry overnight. We're not going to the ocean until tomorrow. So if you guys are kind of in a hurry, recommend planning ahead to let the paint dry for a couple hours. So the next step will be to grab our tape and tape the bottom and the top rims of the cans to cover up any sharp edges. If you kind of run your hand around, you'll notice a lot of sharp edges in the can. So the tape will definitely help block that, because we don't want to hurt our friends in the ocean. This Gorilla Tape was extra tough, so I went ahead and taped the top and the bottom of the cans for the boys, because there was no way that they were going to get around to doing it. We've got a couple more pieces to go. I'll just put it on the top, push down, try to cut out as many air pockets as I could. So once you think you've finished, kind of rub your hands around, make sure there's no sharp edges. Alright, next step is to take some plastic wrap. Try and wrap it as tightly as possible around the can. Michael, will you do the honors of cutting that for me? Okay, so once you got your plastic wrap tightly around the can, then take one of your strong rubber bands Pinch it on there. I grabbed some extras, so I think we're gonna go with 2 rubber bands.
Or maybe 3 or 4. 3.
Alright, so Michael triple rubber band it. Now we're gonna go on to the smaller one.
Okay.
So you guys, we've got our can, the inside, and that's what it looks like.
Here we just go like this and put
So then when we get to the ocean and then see a tide pool, we're gonna submerge that no more than like halfway through. You don't want to have it overflowing with water.
Do we go like this or like
Yeah,
this?
yeah. So you put it in the water like that, and then hopefully be able to see through. And then if we need to redo this, I think we'll take the plastic wrap with us.
And the rubber bands too.
Yeah.
If the rubber bands can come off.
All right, so there's your finished product, and we'll show you guys what it looks like in the ocean.
Wait, hang on. Look at this other one. It looks like a quarter.
Okay, guys, we're gonna test this out.
No, we're not. Is it a penny?
What is it? Oh wow, it shows up really clear. It's a rock.
Oh, it's a rock.
So let's test out how these homemade aquascopes work. Okay, as you can see, not everything turns out really well in the water. Here we go, can't see, but as soon as we put this in, and it's
Okay, it's up way out there with sea otters.